planet is facing the sixth mass extinction. Scientists have calculated that species are dying 1,000 times faster than what is natural. The United Nations has reported that 1 million species are currently facing extinction. And in the last decade alone, there have been 160 species declared extinct by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. At this crucial point in human history, protecting the environment has never been more important. To save the only planet we call home, we need to protect wild species and their habitats from going extinct. We need wildlife conservation. Vietnam has been ranked the 16th most biologically diverse country in the world, but thousands of its endemic species could be lost in our lifetime. Vietnam's biodiversity makes it extremely vulnerable to wildlife trafficking. With prevalent demand and motivated suppliers, wildlife is not only readily available here, but easily smuggled across borders from Laos and Cambodia and purchased by consumers in both Vietnam and China, making Vietnam the ideal go-between country for this cruel trade. Education for Nature Vietnam was established in 2000 with the aim of protecting indigenous species from extinction by tackling the illegal wildlife trade through three effective approaches. First, ENV aims to reduce consumer demand for wildlife products through a sustained effort to influence public attitudes and behavior. ENV also raises public awareness about the importance of wildlife by broadcasting public service announcements to millions of people on national TV and radio, in addition to nationwide public engagement activities and viral social media campaigns. ENV also strengthens Vietnam's law enforcement. Operating the Wildlife Crime Hotline, ENV records and responds to thousands of wildlife crime cases from the public each year. Since 2005, there have been over 39,000 wildlife violations reported to ENV. When a crime and its location are reported, ENV's Wildlife Crime Unit contacts the provincial authorities, prompting them to confiscate illegal wildlife and apprehend wildlife criminals. ENV then facilitates the wildlife's transfer to a nearby rescue center. Finally, ENV's policy and legislation team collaborates with lawmakers, prosecutors, and judges on wildlife criminal cases in Vietnam. ENV puts high priority on closing loopholes in Vietnamese legislation and promoting sound policy and decision-making relevant to wildlife protection, such as pushing for better management of wildlife facilities while working to ensure that wildlife crimes are penalized to the fullest degree. For 20 years, Education for Nature Vietnam has been working diligently and tirelessly to end the illegal wildlife trade in Vietnam, with positive effects in other countries such as Laos, Cambodia, and South Africa. Through ENV's efforts, there have been extraordinary changes in Vietnamese legislation, law enforcement, and public awareness of wildlife importance. But there are still huge strides to be made. As the Earth continues to be devastated by human activity, more people than ever are supporting efforts to reverse the effects. Now is the time for humans to step up and take action. Take action to save the environment. Take action to save wildlife. Take action against extinction.